And we're all back for the first time in a while. We're all here.
We're back.
And we'll catch up on things right after this. And we're back.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hey,
So
Butler.
are we still playing soccer? Is that still a thing?
It's tonight. Semifinal
is
game.
it tonight? Who
Semifinals.
plays tonight?
Semifinal. For me, these were the two teams I said were the top teams in the tournament are playing tonight in a semifinal.
Semifinal.
Yeah. So
I hate when that
France
happens.
versus Spain.
France.
France has been kind of the powerhouse through the whole thing. Spain has just been like
Spaining.
Yeah, they gave up their first goal in the last game of the whole tournament.
Oh, wow.
So they just kind of hold the ball and nobody can get a hold of the ball to get a shot off. So I mean, hardly any shots have been taken on them because they're just that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they just kind of quietly score a goal here or there. Whereas France is exciting and like all out attack. And so that'll be a really interesting matchup.
match tonight.
Yep.
Yes. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
think I did
my heart's
overhear-
with Spain, but I think France is
Well,
probably
of
the
course
better
it
team.
is. I mean, just, if I just saw random France versus anyone, I'm probably picking anyone, regardless of what the contest is, regardless
yeah.
of anything.
You've forgotten that they gave us that statue, though.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. What have you done for me lately?
Exactly.
What have you done, France?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of exciting sporting things, the home run derby last night was awesome.
I'm sad I missed it.
First time a Cardinal ever won it.
Is that the first time?
That's the first time.
I wondered about that. 'cause
Because
Yeah,
with
but-
Pujols and McGuire.
Maguire.
I think
yeah.
McGuire, yeah, but they didn't. I vaguely remember that way back in the day.
Yeah, they were always in the conversation, but never won the whole derby.
Yeah, they would never. Yeah, but Jordan Walker, the young guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he's having quite a season, too. What a year.
That's so cool. I remember seeing him play in Springfield.
Yeah, right?
And the Philly guy was cheesed off. You could tell he was like,
I'm supposed to win. This is my town. This is my stadium.
darn it. I
Yeah.
mean, the dude's face was just like kept getting more and more irritated looking. It was
Well, there's nothing you can do. I mean,
No.
you're either going to hit the ball
Well,
or the other
yeah.
guy's gonna
I read the report. I didn't watch it, but did I see that Jordan Walker was facing elimination and hit 4 in a row?
That is right. And I missed that part because I was mowing and I came in and Clara was like, Mom, Jordan Walker's in the final. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, holy crap. And
So you
so I
turned
watched
it on and watched the last round?
They had been watching it while I was
That's
out mowing.
amazing.
And they,
I used to love that. I just haven't seen it in
it's,
forever.
Yeah, it's fun. I remember like last couple years haven't been too exciting if I'm remembering right, but this one was.
Yeah.
I usually watch that and I'll watch the celebrity game
Yeah.
because it's
That's
really
way more fun than the actual All-Star game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
All-Star
All-Star games have generally been kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
They did get better after that 1 year with the extra innings that went on, and then they made the new rule
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, you win home field advantage in the World
Yes,
Series.
That
yes,
helped.
yes.
That helped.
That's
had
right.
had to add a little spice to it.
Well, I missed it all. I was out knocking doors.
Door knock. What are you knocking doors for, Will?
Well,
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
See if I can get
getting
people.
You did this to yourself. Just remember that.
I know. Oh, believe me, it is a self-inflicted wound. I
Self-inflicted.
understand.
And if you think the campaigning's rough,
know.
wait till you actually have to go up there.
Well,
Do the job.
It's going to be work. It will not be as much work as campaigning. There's just no way.
Yes, you're right. And it'll be a different kind of work.
Different kind of work.
That kind of work you're more excited about than
Well, I'm
Then
a
the
little more-
grind.
I'm a little more suited to.
yes.
Yeah, than the
Yeah,
grind.
it's
Beth
in
says,
your
"Good
wheelhouse.
Morning Waffle, and welcome back, Mr. Chris.
Thank you, Miss Beth. It's good to
Welcome
be back.
back.
It really is.
It's good. Tell us about. So you went to a big soccer match. That was fun.
Yeah, it's so hard because it feels like forever ago,
yeah, it was
and I
a
haven't
while ago at this
posted
point.
anything. I need to go back and kind of get caught up on social media and share some photos. But yeah, so drove to Kansas City, watched the Netherlands play Tunisia. They scored 2 goals in the first 6 minutes, and I'm like, oh my, Netherlands going to win this thing 10-0.
Yeah.
It didn't play out that way. Tunisia kind of hung around.
Kinda hung in.
And yeah, ended up losing 3-1. But it was fun. It was just good.
I bet it was
tell you,
fun.
the Dutch
yeah.
were hilarious.
That's
and
that track.
so much fun. So
Yeah.
they walked, not all, but a bunch of them walked from the Power and Light District to Arrowhead.
Wow.
You know how far that is, right?
That's a long
really,
way.
but-
Yeah, well, it's a long way. I mean, Arrowhead's just not in the city at
No,
all.
Right,
it's
yeah.
its own entity. Yeah.
But so they started early with the
no
beverages
joke.
and
Rogers. Ew.
and walked that whole way. But the best part, and this is Chiefs fans will love this. So you see the sea of orange,
Yeah.
which when you think about the Chiefs' like main competitors being the Broncos, right?
Yeah.
They're wearing orange, walking into the stadium formerly known as Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah.
Right. And if you've ever been to Arrowhead, these ramps that
spirals.
spiral, right?
Yeah.
So the whole way up, people hit that like an
Yes,
Indian drum
the
beat,
drum,
right?
yes.
And they're going, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
So the Dutch were doing this. They're doing the beat and they're doing
doing the
this
chant?
and they're orange. And it
That's
was like
awesome.
somebody had tipped them off, like,
Somebody
hey, this
told
is
them,
what
"Hey,
you
guys,
do.
this is what they do."
Right?
This is what you do at Arrowhead.
I got a video. It's really good
That's
fun
fun.
hearing them just kind of going off. And
That's cool.
Yeah, I was kind of sad when they lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that.
That's neat.
Enjoyed that.
That's
And
really
then
neat.
in Bolivia, let's not forget the main thing was working with children at the orphanage
Yes.
and building a second orphanage. That's the
Yes,
main thing.
that's the
But
main thing,
side
yeah.
note, since we're talking about soccer right now,
Yeah.
I got to watch 2 Brazil matches in Brazil.
Which is wild.
Yeah, so I think it was like day 2 there, or no, it was the first day. They're in the jungle community, which I say that, I mean, the town is like 50,000 people.
Yeah.
And then you cross over into Brazil, and it's even a larger city, but it's still relatively small, like maybe 80,000 people. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're over there in Brazil buying supplies for the orphanage, and I look at the clock, and I'm like, oh, man, Brazil's getting ready to play.
Yeah.
And the director goes, hey, we're pretty good on everything the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Why don't you stay and watch the game?
Okay.
Like, yeah.
And I'll take the group back.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I was like, are you serious? He goes, do it, man. And so I stayed over along with our youth pastor, and we're watching the Brazil game at some Brazilian like outside bar and grill. I look over, homeboys grilling the meat, shirtless. Like
Yeah.
you probably couldn't pass inspection doing that here,
No.
but yeah. So we were watching this game, and they win that game in like the final minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And one of my favorite players from my favorite team,
Yeah.
the Arsenal, scores the goal to win it. And so we're jumping and we're screaming. I've got sweaty, shirtless Brazilian men hugging me, and like
Yeah.
we're all celebrating. And then
Sweaty, shirtless
then they
Brazilian.
want me to come back for the next Brazil game because now I'm their American Lucky Charm, right? Yeah. So it was
That's awesome.
hysterical.
I
And I'm
love
like,
it.
they're wanting to buy me beer, and I'm like, nah, I can't do that right now. you know?
Cerveza. They probably don't say cerveza. I don't know.
No, they do. But,
do? Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was good
But it's
fun.
Portuguese beers.
Yeah,
It is
it's
Portuguese.
like, yeah.
So then the second game that I got to see was in the airport in Sao Paulo. So
Yeah.
we got there in the afternoon, and we were supposed to fly out at 9 p.m., and then it was an overnight flight back home. But Brazil played at like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to the airport, and the airport is buzzing.
Yes.
Everyone's wearing their Brazil yellow jerseys, and like they're just all excited. And you can hear all the different little restaurants. They've got the TV up,
Yep.
and people are screaming and excited. So I'm thrilled. I get to watch this game
Yep.
here now. Well, they lost, and
And it's your fault.
it is my fault, right?
The green
I kept my head low. The place was eerily quiet. Like it went from I cannot even explain the disparity between the buzz to just the buzz kill.
Yeah.
It was the saddest place I've ever been. It was like somebody died.
Terrible.
But I mean, really, if you know Brazilian culture, like that's everything to them. And they haven't been serious contenders in the World Cup in like well over 30 years.
Oh man, so it was a big,
And it's like a
huge
national
deal.
identity crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the
yeah.
point. So this is interesting. I don't know if you know this, but Brazil used to be the largest Catholic nation on the planet. And there has been a reversal in
that.
that trend. Pentecostalism is taking over.
Okay.
And so Catholicism's like down to like 62% of the nation, and like
Okay.
Pentecostalism's like 28%. But that's a massive
Yeah.
fluctuation
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So this is the reason I bring that up. People are looking for reasons. It's because we've abandoned the Catholic faith.
That's what it is.
Right, you know, that's
We need to say some Hail Marys.
yeah, exactly.
we need to
Like
confess
whatever it
priest.
takes to get our national team
We gotta
back
go
on
back
top.
to Catholic.
So
That's
just
funny.
because it's the only thing I know anything about, Argentina, where are they already out?
So they play tomorrow night against England
Okay.
in the other semifinal.
and that's messy.
That's messy. And so if you've been following along,
MESSI. Not that the game is messy.
Yeah,
They have a star
it's
player.
the beautiful
whose name
game
is
with a
Messi.
guy named Messi. And
Yeah,
so
okay.
39 years old, contender for the Golden Boot, which means most goals scored
Mm-hmm.
in the tournament. After the last game, there is an anti-Argentina, anti-Messi movement. No fault of Messi's, but people believe, because of some questionable calls by the referees, not that that happens in any other
No,
sport,
no.
No.
that there is a Argentina Messi bias.
Ah.
That
And
the
that-
refs are trying to get him to win.
Yeah, so two things that are at play. Argentina has had the easiest path to the semifinal. If you look
Yeah.
at the rankings of the teams they've had to play, I think it's luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like what happened with the USA, with the Florin Balogun
Yeah.
red card
Yep.
and then it being rescinded. America has always been hated by the world when it comes to soccer because, like,
I mean, that tracks.
you're
It's
you're not
all-
real. You're
there's no
not
other-
real. You're no.
Apparently it's everything
right.
else.
Nobody else
Yeah.
hates
This
us.
tournament, up until that point, the world was like, oh, okay, we can get behind the USA. They're kind of fun to watch. They're
Yeah.
actually legit, right?
Yeah.
And then when
The
Trump so-called
overturn.
got got involved and got the red card rescinded,
Did he have something to do with that?
he
They-
did.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, Johnny Infantino, the head of FIFA, is one of the most corrupt men in the world, and FIFA
Yeah.
is one of the most corrupt
It's-
organizations
this
in the
is-
world.
It's all
Other than
yeah.
the
So
IOC.
It's like the WWE.
Right. So
Like,
Trump
honestly.
calling Johnny was like a match made in heaven.
I think the
And
WWE has far more integrity than either
Probably.
the IOC or FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, it's so. Is there some corruption? I don't know.
Yes.
There's. But is it specific to Messi being in the semifinal? Probably not. The refereeing has been atrocious in this World Cup,
Yeah.
and mostly down to VAR, which is video assistant referee. They're ruining the game. Like in my
Like
opinion,
everything,
all
we gotta-
sports
gotta
that have
ruin it.
added video replay in an attempt to make the sport better and more fair have only ruined it.
Yeah, it's
and so soccer's no exception. And so this World Cup, they've ratcheted up, taken VAR to a new level, and it's massive overstep.
Well, part of the fun of being a sports fan is getting angry with the referees.
That's
for
part of
bad
it.
Calls.
Yeah, and now we just have a new reason to be angry.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was a bad call, and now they're trying to fix it. Or it was a good call, and now they're
Well, that's
overturning
like
it.
everything.
We got away.
Like
to
that's
figure it out.
everything
Yeah.
now, though. Anything that happens is a conspiracy.
Yep.
Like, okay, Lindsey Graham died.
Yeah, somebody killed him,
Uh,
right?
That
It took about
it was
2
already.
seconds.
It took 2
Yeah.
seconds. Who called 911?
Right.
Okay.
How long did it take?
Okay. People die.
Yeah.
People die every day. And they found immediately what he died from.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he had a aortal tear, I think it was, hardening of the arteries, a tore.
His aortic laceration. I mean, his
you go.
aorta split.
So
Not everybody dies the day that they're coming home from the Ukraine.
Okay,
I mean,
I get what I get, but that's just
It's
an
just circum-
example.
But-
yeah.
But
an
also,
example.
not everybody flies home from the Ukraine
That's
every
right.
day,
and not
right?
everybody
So-
leads a highly stressful life where you eat probably junk food for years and years and years.
Right.
And politicians and lawyers and stuff tend to have heart problems because
Really?
they have
What'd you sign up for, Will?
stressful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but and again,
Pray for me.
the problem is everything becomes a conspiracy
Right.
now. Everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all a conspiracy all the time. Everything.
Here's the thing about conspiracies. There's a lot of stuff out there that people go, well, this is a conspiracy, this is a conspiracy, this is a conspiracy. I don't know. The problem is there really are conspiracies.
100%.
They really do exist.
Yes.
It's just I
Now
don't
you
know that the
never
one
know.
you've said. Yeah, how do you know?
And that's the thing.
Because
like,
about 5 years ago, everything became a conspiracy.
everything became a conspiracy.
6
And
years
here's
ago.
my thing. What conspiracy theory can we use as an example to say that was it, we knew it, and now it's been proven true? Can you name one? The Great Conspiracy?
I can get there, but probably not while I'm sitting here on this show.
Well,
Fair
let's not spend our next 20
But
minutes
that's
doing
my
that.
point. Like, even and honestly, the root of conspiracy theories is that people do crappy things and are greedy and evil, and that's pretty well the root of it. Like, people are manipulating things to get what they want. Is that even a conspiracy? We just know that happens. Like, right? We know that
called evil.
happens. It's
Yeah.
called evil.
Well,
it's always
legally, a
existed.
conspiracy requires agreement amongst two or more people and a substantial step towards committing the conspiracy.
Oh,
That's
well,
the
then
legal
everything is
definition.
a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Okay, all right. Well, we settled that.
Legal definition.
All right.
And
I
I
didn't
mean,
know that
like,
was the definition.
People do evil, manipulative, and conspire.
Yeah.
We know that without
Two or more people all the time.
We know that without a doubt. I mean, that just happens. But it's like you kind of got to be careful because it's like the boy who cried wolf thing. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, what is it? And now we also have the parasite with the lettuce now.
Do you see
gotta
what the
watch out.
conspiracy theorists did? You know what the conspiracy people did?
Well, it is an election year.
They got everybody to believe everything's a conspiracy, so now they're under the radar again.
Now they're flying under the
Yeah,
radar.
yeah.
They manipulate us
Conspiracy
around.
theories is in fact a conspiracy.
It is
It
a
is.
conspiracy. Look what they've done.
Distracting
to
us.
hide the
Like, look over here to
conspiracies.
the left while we do this on the right.
Yeah, the lettuce. Well, it
Or
is an
vice
election
versa.
year.
Yeah.
So
We got diarrhea lettuce
we
now.
need to have a pandemic. Because it's an
Don't
election
swim.
year.
Because
This is
it's
why I grow my own
resistant to
vegetables.
Bleach.
Yep.
Don't eat anything. Yeah.
Grow your own food.
And I'm just like, what? What?
Oh man, yeah. I gotta say, it was good to be out of the country for a little bit.
Yeah.
I bet it was
It
good.
totally is.
I bet it was a nice
And
reset.
it's usually pretty good to come
There's a
home.
lot of
It
noise.
is good to come
There's
home.
a lot of noise, a lot
Yeah.
of chatter all the time.
Well, I need to go to Latin America at least once a year just to remember how to chill. They just don't. They don't live in the rush that we live in. And
yeah, like how
It's-
did this happen?
I don't know.
We had a country to build.
It took me about 2 seconds to get back into the rat race, though. Like
gosh.
last week was insane.
We got places to go and people to be.
Apparently every 30 seconds. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How did it? And I don't. Oh, I'm really not. I'm doing better about not overcommitting to things too. Yet somehow
You still are.
it's still every hour of my day is planned out.
I am not doing better at not overcommitting
doing
to
terrible.
things.
Horrible.
I'm failing.
Yeah, you did real bad.
I did real bad.
You did.
I
extra
got to
bad.
find some margin. You used to go on a mission trip, and I'd kiss Shayna and say I'll see you in a little over a week, and there was like no communication.
Yeah.
And then email came, but now
Yeah.
social media and
You're never
every
gonna catch.
cell plan has international messaging and calling, and so nothing changed. Like I was delayed in all my responses, but I'm still text phone, like I'm still dealing with things with the park while I'm down there, and I'm still dealing with things for the church.
You can't
and
get away.
You can't.
No.
No, you can't get away. And honestly, if you do get away and you do shut it off when you get back,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
piled up.
nightmare.
It's piled.
so piled up and you're
Yeah.
behind. And
Well-
people's patience for responses,
Oh, there is no patience.
there
for
is no
response.
patience.
They'll move on to a new
They'll
realtor,
move on
right?
to a new realtor.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't answer my call. It's 6:30 a.m. I got to go to somebody else.
Yep.
Peggy answered.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
okay.
Peggy got you again.
Peggy, darn it.
No, the only way to get away from it is to actually delegate, find somebody else, to have somebody else to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
And even that sometimes comes back to you.
Well,
But like, how did it
yes.
get like this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is a change in my lifetime.
I don't think the underlying culture is changed. I think the tools and the
Yeah.
technology we have
I agree
to
with that.
engage in that competitive, get it done, work hard, strive, are the tools we have to do that have increased exponentially.
So just people's output has increased then because
our
they just have more ability to do
stay
it.
engaged, to stay moving, to have multiple projects. To some extent, some of that's new. I mean, the multiple, like I got 5 side hustle kind of things. I don't know. Anyway.
Which wouldn't really
You only
be
have 5?
capable.
That wasn't really possible, but I think our underlying cultural identity supports that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's right.
In that we're going to hustle, we're going to get it done. There's a frontier out there. We're going to go.
We got to go. We got to
We're
build
gonna
it.
Make a road. We're going to build.
We got to
it.
build it.
Yeah, that's.
But there's a lot of
part
people
the
not
American
building
identity.
stuff. There's a lot of people just sitting there.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But that's not the.
That's
core
not
American
the
identity.
core American identity.
That's not
Yeah.
what built this country.
No, it's not. It's not
Well,
what builds anything.
Example of that. I mean, I go down to the orphanage, and we've got 80 kids that are being cared for off the streets, loving home, being taught Jesus, being educated, being clothed. We have a dentist who's also their soccer coach. It's amazing. Lots
I
of good
love
things
that.
going, right? But what I've been on the board for a couple of years, and one of the things that we're trying to sort out is, okay, right now, if all the Americans quit giving, we'd be in trouble. These kids
Yeah.
would be back on the street,
Yeah.
right? And so they have a farm, and I've been on that farm many times, but I'm looking at the farm and I'm going, okay, this right here should make the whole orphanage
Work.
self-sustaining.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a master plan, and it's going to take
Yeah.
some investment on the front end. But that's my goal, And so I come back, and of course, I'm building the park, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying this is my
Sorry, yeah.
entrepreneurial spirit. That's all I can think about is how do I get the right people down here and the right investors to say, all right, if we can put all of our resources into this farm and the businesses that could come out of this farm could sustain the whole deal. And now if Americans want to give, it can be towards building the next home rather than perpetuating the same. But anyway, so it's in me I can't sit still.
That is, I think,
Same.
not exclusively, but primarily, that's a uniquely American characteristic.
Well, and I realize that. And the reason I realize that, I'm sitting down and I'm talking to a guy who's the director of our home. We just hired him a year ago, and I love it. He's Brazilian, right? So here's the difference. United States, Brazil, not third world countries. Brazil's got its own issues, right? But nonetheless, Bolivia is the poorest country in South America, and there is that poverty mentality. So I've been saying, so what's going on the farm? And basically, they have people there, but they're just sustaining what is there. Whereas Elio and I, Brazil, USA, we're going,
We got to do this.
how can we not just sustain this? How do we produce on a level that this actually fulfills the mission and the dream, right? But that's that
here's the
mentality
weird thought on
of
this.
we are underutilizing a God-given
Yeah.
resource here.
Well, here's the thing, though. Is it so bad just to sustain? In that orphanage example, yes. But in life, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the
a good
problem
question.
It
is,
is.
guys, is we are taking this too far. We are.
Maybe, yeah.
I think a lot of people are. And there's no way to get out of it. That's the problem. Because every time it's like, okay, when we all started this, there really wasn't a lot of events happening in Rogersville. There
Right.
was the ones that had kind of happened here and there. And now what I find happens is instead of people getting on a path together and growing what's existing, it keeps getting layered on top of top and more. And it's like, it would be a little bit better, I think, and a little more productive if there was more of a, and it's probably the me thing. I want to do this. I have this idea. And there's a lack of like working together, and it's happening some, and this is America across the board, of like, if we did this together, maybe it would use everybody's time a little bit better and we'd have a bigger production. But no, I want to do it this way. And the minute that I'm dissatisfied with it, I'm going to start my own thing. And then it just layers and layers and layers. And then the committers of the bunches, right? Well, we want to help with everything.
We're overcommitted.
And we're overcommitted,
Well, I think, yeah. And so for me, I'm learning to say no to some things.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I started doing that a couple years ago.
recent example. I was honored. The Community Foundation of Rogersville asked me if I would serve on the board, and I told them I absolutely want to say yes to that and will at some point. but I can't until I
Same.
get this park built and do a
Yeah.
couple other things. And so I'm having to learn. And then, like with the orphanage, I want to be the catalyst for getting something going, but I can't be the primary driver because I'm the
Yeah.
primary driver of too many other things.
No, so
right?
you can't.
So you gotta learn to say yes to some things and no to others. Talking about coming together,
Yeah.
like what's going on with the Best Foot Forward and the backpack giveaway stuff. We do this every year in August.
Oh, yeah, and that's been a wonderful
To,
thing.
to me, that was something that we recognized a few years back where
Like, stop trying to do everything on your own.
a bunch of
Yeah.
people were doing their own
Yeah.
version of that. And next thing you know, for the last 6 years,
As long as I
that's
been
been now a
participating.
community effort
Yeah.
where all
And
the
it worked
churches.
great.
Yeah. I mean,
More of that.
Sandy came by last week and I gave her our check for that. But, we'll have people there serving and all the churches will have people there serving.
On
And,
August 1st.
and
yeah.
then PTA.
does the shoes and, the
And
Wildcat
it's not like
Closet and
we're doing it
hygiene.
together. It's like two different events, but
on the same spot.
On the same spot.
It
yeah,
works great.
coordinated.
It gets the job done. It utilizes everybody's time. And what I find happens a lot is in entities, people get involved, and then there's usually a person or two who kind of gets upset about how something was done,
Yeah.
and then they break off, and it's like we're going to do it this way. And I mean, it's fascinating to me, and that's part of that American spirit.
Well, it's the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
They've
though,
done
I
something
argue.
impressive. I want to do something. I'm gonna take what they did.
Yeah,
make it
well,
my
and
own.
we totally. Well, now we're doing it with conspiracy theories. Your conspiracy theory isn't interesting enough. We need to add another conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa. And again, it's fueled all by social media and everyone's access to internet and all that stuff. I mean, that has really changed a lot. But it is kind of fascinating because I don't know. Maybe sometimes sustaining seems like it might be nice.
There is a place. Yeah, there
No,
comes
I agree. I think
place
that
for that.
Yeah.
There's a place for growth, and there's a place to say this is good growth. We need to tend the garden, and
Yeah.
But really, what I was thinking about those is you look at like Africa. Africa has the natural resources of North America, or more.
yes, but there's a
been
prevailing culture.
There's been no culture of build, of
Right.
develop, of
no, it's
produce.
been oppress,
Yeah.
conquer,
Yeah, and corruption.
divide,
Yeah.
corruption.
And it's-
Just evil.
That's plagued that
horrible evil.
continent for
Right.
ever.
Right. And it's not Europeans coming in and oppressing and all. That's not Africa. It's Africans oppressing Africans.
And wouldn't
It is now, at
like,
least.
wouldn't it be
Yeah, well, it's
fascinating?
Always been to some degree. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fascinating to be able to go back and really understand the origins of how? Because I mean, you think about it, you understand the origins of America. We know what happened to America. People who didn't want to be oppressed and wanted to do their own thing collectively decided to come on over here.
and
so there's
potentially oppress the
and then oppressed. Yeah.
yeah,
Potentially, huh?
yeah.
Oh, all right. We'll let you be free.
Yeah, and so I mean,
In that little corner over there.
Yeah.
You can be free.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
have Oklahoma. Nobody
have
wants it
Oklahoma.
anyway.
But it's fascinating. I don't know, and you just have the different culture, and like you said, you're talking about the different culture of Bolivia, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, is it better to be? I guess most people aren't free and broke. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah.
again, because somebody comes in and takes advantage of the situation.
To talk about the beauty of that culture, I don't want to
Yeah.
say that they're poor and have a poverty mentality. They're also relationally generous.
Yeah.
So when they invite you into their home, you're greeted with a kiss and you
Yeah.
are fed, and it is their honor to have you at their table and to have conversation with you, and they're not in a hurry. They're not looking at the clock going, is this guy ever going to leave?
and that's a problem in the U.S.
It is, yeah. And
I got Netflix to watch.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
need to be at my
encroaching
next-
on my
in-
personal
yeah,
time or my
yeah.
family time or my
Or,
quiet time.
when someone calls and invites you to dinner, you ignore the message, roll your eyes, don't respond. I'm
You
too
do?
busy. I don't.
Now I know.
I'm like, yeah, you want to feed me? I'll show up. Here's my kids. Feed them too.
Yeah,
And I like to cook.
yeah.
But Beth says, familiarize yourself with the issues, but most of all, get out and vote. Would love to see you there because Beth will be working the polls.
Hey, all right.
All right, so that's August 4.
August 4th.
Okay,
I do know that day.
I do know
coming
that
up.
day.
You've got that circled for a while, huh?
I do, and that's what blows my mind. Like there's so many message threads that you get sucked into, and then it has now become just a non-response culture where you don't respond. because I'm too busy to respond to this,
Yeah.
or I can't commit to that right now.
Yeah.
It's
People get
fascinating.
overwhelmed, and rather than a quick response of, hey, I'd love to do that, let's try it another date, it's just, I'm going to pretend I never saw
I'm
it.
just not going to respond.
Yeah.
Too many of us have landed, and this was probably my prejudice or fear or phobia, but I mean, if I respond to that message, it's not just I responded, it's the follow-up and the follow-up. And it's like, this message chain is never gonna end.
Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah, but now you know I'm ignoring you.
Yeah.
Whereas if I ignore the original message, maybe I didn't see it or got stuck in my spam filter. You know, I mean, so once you acknowledge that the communication has been received,
I don't
there's an
know.
obligation. I feel an obligation to continue the conversation. So.
Yeah. Well, we've said it many times before. We just weren't intended to be connected to so many people so quickly.
So quickly, so vastly.
But the flip side of that, what's clear is there are so many people now that are longing for connection.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
And that's the problem, though, because they'll respond in one of those group messages, and then nobody
well,
responds.
So I
to
think
them.
I think we've
And
got
talk
a
about
divide.
how
I
lonely,
think we've got
Right?
think we've got people that are overconnected, and I can't handle anymore.
Yeah.
I feel that way. I
do
get
too.
overwhelmed.
I really just need
100%.
people to leave
I'm-
me alone.
Yeah.
Which, gee, that's why I'm running for office.
Yeah,
That's never going to happen, and that's okay. I accept it.
You've
But I
accepted
think
it.
you've got a divide. Then you've got another group of people that are starving for connection.
and they're so lonely.
Yeah.
And they're and
Which I'm sympathetic to, but I have a hard time understanding.
I do too, because I'm not that
100%.
person.
Yep.
And oh my goodness, like they're so lonely.
Yeah.
And they're searching for anything to give them anything. And that's how I think we've got these weird like offshoots of culture and things that we're now supposed to be accepting that don't make any sense to accept, because there's this vein of people who are not connected to anybody except the internet. And the darkness of the internet, right?
Yeah.
And that creates some real weird stuff. And it's kind of and we don't even have the three of us have no concept of that life.
No.
Don't understand it, don't have a concept of it, probably don't even really realize what an extent it exists.
No, I don't know what it means to be alone.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. And
I haven't felt lonely and
Well, Jesus is always there. So.
well, aside from that theological truth,
that's right. We all thrive on validation, 100%.
Yeah.
That is one of the
Right.
things I have to, as a striving to be a better human, one of the things I have to check myself on sometimes is like, okay, what is my intention behind this?
Sure.
Is it to be validated, or is it in general just that's what we need to do next, or good? And like, that's
and
100% right.
And that's not a static thing, right?
yeah.
What I begin with pure motives, if it's a long journey, which a lot of things are,
Yeah.
it can swing in and out of pure motive to selfish
Yeah.
motives. Times
Yes.
where I don't need validation, but the next day I do. You know,
Yeah,
that's part of
100%.
the human experience. That you're up and down. You're not. It's not
Yeah.
linear.
No, it's so important to question yourself.
That's
And
going back to the theology. That's why.
yeah.
In the words of Christ, I die to myself daily, because
Yeah.
if not, I'm going to be all up about myself, and I'm going to need validation, and I'm going to need, I need a hug,
Yeah.
But I have to wake up every day and make that decision that, okay, Ballard, it's not about you,
Yeah.
and whatever you're feeling that's self-centered, give that to Christ, and
Like
let's just,
stress, anxiety.
Right. Yeah.
There's a
because I was
core of-
designed to live in Sabbath rest, the
and
peace
there's
of God.
a core of self-centeredness in stress and
course,
anxiety.
yeah.
Oh,
because
it
it's
is-
generally best.
How does this affect me?
For me.
How do I appear?
Yeah.
How do I?
It is
My
so
performance. Right.
easy to slip into an angry place in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's against me. Everything is difficult. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. It is so easy to slip into that in this world.
And like what Chris is saying, if you start with "it's not about me,"
Yeah.
well, then maybe
You
I
have
don't
a
to
better
get angry
path.
about that.
I don't
Yeah.
need you to accept my performance today. I don't need you to tell me I did
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need you to approve.
Yep.
So, folks, we don't need you. So we're just gonna.
But we hope we were a
But we
blessing.
love you.
Well, we love you. We don't need you. We don't need your approval.
We want to
Like
be
and
with
share.
you.
Like
we
and
want
share.
to be in community with you.
Maybe 2 people watching.
Beth, did you get
And they're
that?
like, we went deep today.
She makes a very good point.
Sir. Amen.
All right.
Stress eating never
You
hurt
need
anybody.
some Jesus and you need some desserts.
That's awesome.
We'll be back next week. See you then. Bye.
There, wow.